welcome to another episode of Dank and Dreary. Hello, buddy. And wet and nasty. Whoa, flipped you around there. And crappy. Any other word you can come up with. So anyways, walking under the corn crib here where we parked the grain buggy, grain cart, in the 8235. Keep my fingers out from in front of the camera, that would help. Alright, update. Now, those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've already seen all of the wonderful issues we've had with this thing. Your diesel particulate filter is inside this big canister on the exhaust pipe. Here's our, and it's dark in there, but here's our $1,000 wiring harness that connects down in there and goes into here to it. And that, I think, was a waste of money because I don't think it solves our problem. Because we keep throwing more codes and having more issues with the tractor. So now they're coming back out this morning, and this is week 2, by the way, of all this crap. And where am I pointing? Right there is some fuel dosage unit that the computer now says needs to be replaced. Okay, that harness was $1,000. That diesel dosing unit, whatever thingy, is $700. And then they tell me, well, the computer says if that doesn't fix it, well, then it's, and I'm not going to lift the hood up, but up in there is the ECU unit. Well, the ECU unit is $2,500. Yes, you heard me. So that's a grand total of $4,200 worth of parts, not to mention service calls, if we wind up having to change the ECU unit. It's just, it's stupid. You know, we want, in today's society, they want you to be able to stick your face in front of that exhaust pipe and breathe cleaner air than just walking outside and breathing, apparently. And with all this modern technology crap, it basically takes wrenches out of the hands of mechanics and puts a computer in the hand of a mechanic. And then the computer tells them what to do. So the computer says, do that next, because the code that come up on that screen there on the computer in the tractor said dosing unit not putting out enough fuel to regenerate this exhaust particulate filter. And how this works, the filter that's in here, if this tractor had DEF, it would pour DEF in to burn it off. But being pre-DEF, it pumps a bunch of fuel in to make it hot and burn off the particulates. Well, apparently that dosing unit is not pushing enough fuel to make it happen. So how the next step after that becomes the ECU unit, I have no idea. But all I know is that's getting to be a pain right in the arse. And it's getting frustrating. So I guess we'll see. He's supposed to be back out this morning. And we will find out whether that's the actual problem or if we have to go to the next step. But like I said, we're in week 2 of this. Oh, look. The service tech is here. Let's go see if our problem is solved. Which I doubt. But we're gonna go find out. Hopefully it gets solved pretty soon. Because it's really starting to make me live up to my channel name. So I'll turn the camera off now in case there's yelling. Does that look like $700? Because it is. No, it looks like $300, but because it goes on a green machine, it costs twice as much as what it should. Right there. It's hard to point with a camera. And if this supposedly solves our problem, we are going to change that back to the old one and see if it makes a difference. And hopefully this solves our problem, because the next step is a $2,500 part. So here's that wiring harness, now that you can see it, that the shields are all off. There's these 3 sensors. One goes in here that he just pulled out. One goes in up there that he just pulled out. Now he's trying to get that one out. Of course, that one's a gem, seeing as I got it reset in there. And that's your actual diesel particulate filter right there. That whole chamber gets changed if the filter goes bad. So we're replacing that wire, or that wiring harness, with the old one to see if it works. Okay, the dosing valve has been replaced. And when he started the tractor and hooked up his computer, it automatically kicked it into a regen on its own, because it was trying to do that the other night when it took a crap on us. And we have the smart guy neighbor here, Jay, who used to work for John Deere, now works for Clay's Equipment. So I guess we're going to see what happens after this regen is over, and then change that wiring harness, put the old one back on. If it doesn't throw any codes, then apparently we didn't need the $1,000 wiring harness, which the kid here says they will take back. That's a good thing. Update on the tractor. And yes, I know I don't always exactly point at whatever I'm pointing at. It's not easy on a camera. Anyways, dosing valve seemed to, dosing unit valve, whatever the hell you call it, seemed to have fixed the problem. The old wiring harness is back on. No codes. So we're gonna wait a week, or they're gonna hold on to it for a week. And if it's fine, then I guess we won't be paying for a $1,000 wiring harness that we had put on. So anyways, Chelsea's friend, who's a boy, is up there somewhere. Must be on the other side, cleaning the dryer off. It's like 1 o'clock now on Wednesday. Miserable still, kind of misty, crappy looking skies. Tomorrow's supposed to rain. Friday, chance of snow. So we probably won't be back to corn for a few days, that's for sure. So instead we're loading beans. And there's the supervisor. He was watching the auger for me while I went and got my camera. We're loading a load of soybeans to go to Bungie in Canada. I think this is the last one we have to go till like January deliveries, something like that. But so that's the excitement of the day. Get the dryer clean and ready. I got the combine fueled, so that's ready. I do have to do 50-hour greasings on it still. I'll do that tomorrow. What else? Dryer clean. Tractor's going now, hopefully. Of course, it's working while it's sitting there. We'll see when we actually get to the field and work it. But and loading a load of beans. That's the excitement of the day. Here's some drone footage of the Boot of Italy field. This is right where the split is between the really long rows that are probably 3/4 of a mile long, and then the short rows that go over towards the boot part. Chelsea's friend, who's a boy, took this footage for us. He got a good shot of the colors of the leaves in the woods. So I'll just let you watch the action from this point on. Alright, it's nighttime. You probably can't even see her over there. Driving without her lights on like usual. So I lose the light game all the time. So not much more to film because like I said, and like you can see, it's dark. It's nighttime. So don't know how well you can see me. There. Alright, now maybe you can see me. Alright, so we're gonna call it this video. Tried the drone, didn't work very well. High wind warnings kept coming up, and we're in such a way back place that we lost coverage. So this is it. We'll do a drone the next time. Don't forget the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.